Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I am the Fragrance Dude, bringing another review for you guys. Today we're gonna review a classic, and this classic is has been one of my favorites for a long time. There was a time about 15 years that I've not used this cologne, but I did buy this bottle last year and started using it again, and it just brought back so many memories. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who have used this back then, and it is a classic.
Audio Jungle.
This cologne is from the designer Guy Laroche, and this was introduced in the year 1982. It's classified as an aromatic fougere, and it comes in various sizes: 30, 50, 100, 200, and ranges anywhere from $30 to about $70. Depends on where you're buying it from and what size bottle you're purchasing. So this is again a classic, and I've got a sentimental sort of connection to this one because this was one of the first fragrances that I started using. Look at this bottle, guys. I mean, the box is simple and black. As you can, I wanted to do the black motif, so as you can see. But it's a simple box, but it's got a few dimples, as you can see on the surface. So adding a little something, a nice touch to the simple black box. So that's the traditional box, and this is the traditional bottle. It has stayed the same. Nothing has changed about this for the last 31 years, or more than that, more like 35 years. And it's got all the information in the back, including the batch codes kind of etched very lightly. You might not see that, but it's a number I can see up here. So again, this is a let's take a spray here and check out the sprayer. Ooh, look at that! It does spray out quite a bit of juice. I'm gonna try one more time. It does spray a lot of it. Its atomizer's okay. I wouldn't say it's the greatest, but I like the ones that you have better control on, and it also you can control the amount of juice that comes out. But again, the smell here is amazing. It's a very classic 80s 90s smell. Let's get into the notes of this fragrance. In the top we have rosemary, artemisia, lavender, basil, lemon verbena, bergamot, and lemon. So look at all the citrusy notes, and also there's a little bit of basil there, lavender, rosemary. So a little floral, citrus, herbal, and then in the mid you've got coriander, carnation, cinnamon, juniper, and jasmine. So floral, spicy kind of thing. And in the base it's got a great base: leather, sandalwood, fir, amber, oak moss, patchouli, vetiver, and cedar. So this is just a great combination. I mean, so many notes. As you can see, leather, sandalwood sort of brings a more manly kind of touch to it. Amber as well, and the fir, oak moss, patchouli, vetiver sort of bringing the more earthy notes to the scent, which also make it more manly. And the cedar obviously brings the woody sort of touch to it. So if you ask me what I smell out of it, I can smell the lavender, a little bit of the bergamot in there. I can smell a little bit of woodiness, so I think the cedar and the patchouli sort of mixed. I don't smell a lot of coriander, any coriander or cinnamon that just stands out. So again, all these different ingredients are in the juice in different proportions, and really the ones that are standing out are the ones that I mentioned, at least to my nose. So this is a very complex mix of different notes, but again, it comes out, the end product is great. Value score on this one is great because it's become so cheap now. I mean, not a cheap in a bad way, but a cheap in a easy on the pocket kind of way. And you can wear it casually, daytime. You can wear it at school, at work, just going out, even on a date. And this is good for all seasons. It's good in light and refreshing in summertime, and it's also potent enough, and it does project in the winter cooler air. So value score is great. It's 9. From a versatility, like I said, it's all around scent. It's a 9 for me. Let's talk about performance, right? When you talk about performance, we look at projection, the sillage, the longevity, whether you get compliments, and then also sort of talk about how many sprays are recommended. So projection wise, it stays on me for a long time. Like this spray that just had, it's gonna last for 2 to 3 hours. Sillage is very good, so as you walk around or walk by, people can smell you. So you got to be careful on the number of sprays depending on where you're going to be. Are you going to be indoors or outdoors? Longevity is great. This stays on my skin for anywhere from 10 to 11 hours. So that's almost a whole work day and a little bit more. So it's amazing. Again, every cologne or fragrance or perfume performs in a different way depending on your body chemistry, depending on your skin. So for number of sprays, I would go 2 to 3. 2 if you're indoors, and 3 if you're going to go out, because this is strong. So I just sprayed 2 sprays on my hand, and that's going to be enough to be with me for the next 4 or 5 hours, unless I go take a shower. But again, this is I love this. This is a classic. You should definitely check it out. It can be a blind buy, I think, because it's fairly cheap, so you're not burning the pocket while purchasing this. And if you're new to the scent, I would say go try it out at a department store and see how you like it. What I do is when I go to a store and I'm trying out a completely new fragrance, I wear it on me. And if I'm going to go shop more in that store, I would go to the perfume section first, spray perfume that I want, and just to go shop around. So then, or if I'm in the mall, I do the same thing. Then I kind of see how it does on my skin in the 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or half an hour, or whatever time I'm going to be spending in that place. So that gives me an idea of how each fragrance is going to do on my skin. So you could do the same to really see whether you like how it dries down on your skin, because that is important. Sometimes people buy a lot of perfumes based on the first spray that they have on their skin. But most of the fragrances out there are not linear. That means they don't smell exactly the same like you spray it the first time. The perfume changes because there are so many notes in there. There are only a few. I think the cheaper ones, the more synthetic ones, are the ones that stay linear. But the more expensive one, the classier one, the ones that are made out of natural ingredients and not synthetic ingredients, actually last longer, and they actually evolve as they warm up on your skin. So that's the beauty, and that's why you pay more to get a better quality juice. So I usually don't recommend any age or occasion, because it really, you want to try it out and see for yourself. But I only share what I think makes sense. So age-wise, this could be pulled off by an older high school student, or even anybody over 20. This is great for the older gentleman too. So again, very versatile, very good performance on this from this cologne. So that was Drakkar Noir from Guy Laroche. I am the Fragrance Dude. Please come back and give me your comments and suggestions down below. Like my video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.